All right, so the next tool we're going to add in this tool video series is going to go into our hole making. Um, the drills are pretty simple, center drills. So, well, I'll let you guys kind of play around. We'll take a look real quick here so you can kind of see center drills. Again, it's just a matter of filling in the data here in terms of the geometry of the actual cutting tool. So, and the shaft and the holder and such with that. So let me cancel out of this. Let's take a look real quick at the actual drill. So same thing here, it's just a matter of filling in the geometry of the actual cutting tool with that. So um, let's take a look at your spot drill. So again, just a matter of kind of filling in the geometry, the diameter, the shank diameter, the tip diameter. So the tip angle itself. So oftentimes this is going to probably be anywhere from 120 to maybe 90 degrees in there. So overall length, shoulder height, flute length on that one. So and we'll come back to kind of some of the others, but the one that I'm really wanting to do this video on right now is the counter bore and kind of bringing in the counter bore. So let's take a look. We're going to stay in MSC catalog right now. I'm going to kind of expand this out. So we're going to search right now for counter bore. So just type in counter bore into the search. Notice we've got interchangeable pilot counter bores, solid pilot counter bores, solid counter bores. Next bullet, if we click on here, we can get counter bore sets. So for right now, I'm just going to come up here and go to solid counter bore. And we could kind of break this down by size. I want you to kind of notice, oftentimes, remember, the purpose of a counter bore usually is for the head of a screw, especially a socket head cap screw, to fit down into and basically make sure that the head of the screw sits below. So as you take a look at some of these, oftentimes you will see, so as we come in here with these, with the solid counter bores, that they have a they usually will show the actual size of the tool. So let's kind of go back. I want to go back 1 second here. So I clicked on the wrong thing. I want the actual solid pilot counter bores. I selected solid counter bores. That's no pilot. I want the ones that actually have a pilot to help lead that in. So now, as you're taking a look here with the solid pilot, notice this one would be for a 1/2 inch socket head cap screw. So we're going to go with the 3/8/16. So if I kind of come down, here's your 4/8. Here's a 3/8/16 socket head cap screw right here. So let's go ahead and click on this one. Notice how all the information is given to us here. 3/8 socket head cap screw compatible, 1/2 inch shank diameter, 6.5 inch overall length or OAL. This is high speed steel. Up here in the description, we get the 0.604 diameter. So that's the actual diameter of the large counter bore. So the 406 is the size of the pilot. So or basically a 13/32 drill bit. So this kind of matches with the information that we generally will be using here as well. So we're going to go ahead and start to kind of put this in here. I'm going to copy this over. This is going to be a solid pilot counter bore. Notice in this case it's 4 flute. So let me copy this. We'll paste this description into here. Vendor for this again is MSC. Industrial Supply. So we'll use their product ID number, so MSC number, and of course the manufacturer, whoever they're getting this from. So we'll place that. So, and then of course I can also include a product linked here, which is kind of a nice feature to have, so I won't forget where I was originally looking at that from as well. So that's that information. Let's go head over to the cutter. All right, so we've got a counter bore. So it's in inches. There are 4 flutes here, so it's going to be rotating clockwise. It is made out of high-speed steel, so far everything's good to go with that. Now, in this case, and we talk about the geometry of the counter bore. So this is where we're taking a look at this. Come back over here to the actual specifications. So in this case, this is going to be 0.604. The shaft diameter on this one is a half an inch, so 0.5. Overall length, so was 6.5 inches. We'll go ahead and the length below, we're probably going to want at least 2, so we'll say 4.5. Now, sometimes this also is going to depend on how much clearance you have in the Z-axis too. So here's the shoulder. We can just kind of leave that as is. Same thing here now with the flute length too. So we've got that information. So let's take a look at the shaft, holder, cutting data. Again, our maximum RPM is going to be 2,000. That's going to change depending on the material that we're cutting with. 5,000, that's probably pretty good. And then the post processor to put the numbers, turn off the live tool data, and we'll hit OK. And now I've got a counter bore in there as well.